much, team. Okay, my name is Vivian Kibon. I'm the Regional Manager for Kenya Red Cross South Rift Region. Kenya Red Cross South Rift Region has 6 counties, Baringo being one of them. Of course, we have other normal development projects that we are doing in Baringo and normal operations that are ongoing. So of course, with the current situation that is on ground, just like anyone else, of course, we got a call telling us that there are people who've been injured, telling us that there's a security problem in the area. And of course, we moved swiftly to try and ascertain and do an assessment. And in the midst of it, of course, we managed to evacuate some of the casualties at that time. After our assessment in the area, there were some needs that we managed to respond to, especially to the current and most priority needs at that point, that was shelter, where we found close to 30 houses that had been partially and totally damaged as a result of the conflict situation. The security situation has escalated, of course, now that we know, of course, there's an operation that is still there, and security is still very much beefed up in the area. So as Red Cross, we are trying to look at what are the humanitarian needs that are coming up just in case things get out of hand. Of course, we all have a best case scenario. We are hoping that things just end as quickly as possible so that we all return to our normal operations. And we've been looking at the population that could be affected if we have a moderate case scenario, if we have a worst case scenario. And this is a normal situation in the organization where we are doing contingency planning based on the risk factors and the hazards that we are having in the county. So far, of course, based on our experience and the work in security settings, there are many disruptions that, of course, we know would. We're talking about food insecurity, we're talking about medical support that is going to be disrupted. We are talking about non-food items in terms of shelter. So those are the things that we are looking at currently in trying to ensure that we respond adequately to the needs. So far, as of today in the morning, we've done our detailed assessment. And we have already mapped close to 2,500 households that we think is the population that some in one way or another have been affected by this situation. Of course, in our normal response, we may not get to respond to all the families, like the entire 2,500 households. But from the working that we are dealing with right now, we are planning to look at responding to close to 30% of that population, which is about 750 households. So of course, the immediate response is food security that we are trying to plan in the coming days. We are targeting people, of course, that are most vulnerable. Number 2, we have families that are headed by women and children. Number 3, we also have persons with disabilities. And we also have those people who used to work in the informal sector that, as of now, their normal livelihoods have been disrupted. Another thing that we will be considering, of course, as a response is medical support. We all know that in a situation like this, that is disrupted. So we will, of course, try to start with medical outreaches to ensure that we get to people who are not accessing the normal medical support that they were used to. At the moment, Kapedo Health Facility, of course, is located in a place that is considered very volatile. So eventually we will set up a medical camp that, of course, will cater for the needs for the community, women, of course, maybe of reproductive age, who are going for antenatal care and such kind of medical support. Another issue in the medical angle, of course, is going to look at the mental health and psychosocial support. In a situation like this, we expect many families, of course, to be going through a lot of psychological problems considering the changes in their normal operations. And with that, we will be trying to come in handy to ensure that we have provided this mental health support to the families as the situation evolves. Together with that is probably trying to restore family links, supporting the families who've been displaced in tracing their loved ones. So those are the things that are a priority to us as an organization as we try to look at the situation as it evolves. Thank you so much.